Here we go on 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Final play of the half, Stroud. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz as time expires in the first half. And the Texans get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening
both
weekend.
These coaching staffs
as we'll send you
likely
down
making
to
plenty of
Orlando,
adjustments
check in with
after the first
Jonathan
half of
Coachman
football.
for our EA
So for the call of the
Sports
second half here in week
report.
1, we go back
Coach.
to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a first down. Trying to overcome what was largely a lost season in 2022 with only 6 games played and under 300 yards. Hoping this year can be a big one for him.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Second and 13. Got his man, Dell, finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 50 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picking things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
At the 17-yard line.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And Stroud now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Throwing is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Odell Beckham Jr. inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 24 now, here's second down.
70.
Stroud will run the option left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another intercept. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right